Hi, Kirk here. Another season of Survivor, Redemption Island.
I'm Marland, and we're just going to give us our ideas of what we thought of the show and what we think might happen next week. Again, we don't look at spoilers or any junk like that. This is just off the cuff from these two minds.
Yep, our opinion of what we think, what we like, what we don't like, how we think the game's going, things like that. It's just our opinion based on what we saw in the show.
Once again, we epic failed on getting the first show out.
But apologize for that. We're going to try and do this regularly every episode, day before or day after. So if you tune in as often as you like, check and see for any updates.
Last week, episode 2, we saw Brandon Hance come out and reveal his identity to Coach. I think he might have bought himself some credit there with Coach, but then again, he may have put a target on his back because Coach just may not trust him now that he's seen he's a little untrustworthy. But
I agree. He come out as an honor and integrity type guy and then lied the first opportunity he had to, which is probably not going to sit well with Coach. But it's Coach's. He's got to make his own bed, so we'll see what he does.
Yeah. Overall, though, I think Coach is really putting on a good showing this year. I mean, he's got a lot of potential to be a very mental player, in many senses of the word mental. As long as he keeps the guys in the white coats out of it this year, he's really looking good to go far in the game. I mean, he's really got a good leadership role, and it looks like he's really well set up to me.
So I'm going to lay it right on the line. Is that your choice for this year's winner? You're going to go with Coach for now?
Out of the two returning players, I would choose Coach to go farther in the game than Ozzy. I think he's got more overall game, although I haven't seen Ozzy's previous season, so I'm just going by what I'm seeing now.
Okay, well, if you're going to pick Coach, then I'll have to pick Ozzy. And, of course, if you think Coach will make it, I'll tell you why I don't think he will. Coach has got a decent game, but I just don't think he's got the strategy. Regardless of what he says, I don't think he has a strategy to make it all the way to the end. I think his honor and integrity is going to bite him again for the third time. That's my opinion. Ozzy is a good player. I think he's got what it takes to get him as far as he needs to go. If he changes some things up, I think he's smart enough to win the game this time.
Yeah, on the other hand, by self-admission, Ozzy doesn't have the strategy game. I mean, he's coming back as an older player now. He might have, more in the mind department and better plans. I mean, he's already come up with an immunity idol, which was a nice bonus, but, there again, it's all a question of what you do with it.
He's been on that road before. He's had an immunity idol before. He didn't play it. I don't think he's going to make that mistake again. I think he's learned from his mistakes. I think he knows what he needs to do to take his gameplay to the next level and win the game. I don't think that Coach is willing to go outside of his own box, so I think that's going to bite him. But it's good TV, and I like Coach. I think he does a good job, and I'm excited to see how they do.
Me too. And all that being said, it really wouldn't hurt my feelings if both of them got voted out on the next 2 episodes.
Yeah, I'd like to see some other people, have an opportunity to win the game. I mean, those guys have had their chances. It's another chance. But, if somebody else pulls something out of their hat and does a good job, they deserve to win too. So I'm not opposed to that. I just haven't picked anybody else yet.
I do like Cochran as the, give the fan a chance player, but for a guy who knows the game, he's already taken himself some holes.
Yeah, I'm not going to get too involved in who I think would win it if it's not Ozzy or Coach, but not yet anyways. It's a little bit early. I want to see a few more episodes. There's some characters on there. Nobody has weeded themselves out yet as a strong player to me, or smart player or anything like that. Plus, we got Redemption Island in there, and we got 2 people sitting there already. We have to see how that comes about. So I'll go from there.
Well, the other thing is I'm thinking if either Ozzy or Coach does pull out the winner, especially if both of them make it to the final 3, any new casting that goes out, it's going to be really hard to bring new players back. Having Rob win last season and having one of those 2 guys win or place very highly this season, going forward, new seasons, people are going to see that returning player as a humongous threat.
I would agree. I think people are going to have to pull something, out of the bag now. They're going to have to do something different. The same old strategies aren't going to work anymore. Everybody can see through those. Coattailing, that's great, but people see right through that. And same thing with the crazy person and the mad person and everything else. So somebody, they're going to have to do something different to stay on top. And, if you want to create an issue where you have the opportunity to come back, you're going to have to do something different. I just don't know what that's going to be.
Yeah. And overall, I'm excited to see the game play out. I'm hoping to see some changes in the redemption format like we talked about last year. Maybe bring that person back to the final, into the 3rd seat so they truly have a chance at the million, or give them some kind of immunity so they can't be voted out immediately once they re-enter the game. Because, I mean, that's if it happens again, I mean, it just kind of kills the whole idea.
Right. I don't like the way Redemption Island is set up. I would prefer that it's not there at all. But, I kind of like the idea of somebody having a second chance. Although, unless they get to come right back into third spot, I don't think they have a second chance. What happened to Matt was, everybody saw that coming. And I think the same thing is going to happen this year if they play it the same way. But we'll see.
That's us for this week. We'll see you after tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see what we can get something posted up Thursday if we can. If not, we'll try and do it as soon as possible. But like I said, keep checking the website, and if you're interested in watching us give our commentary, we'd be happy to see you. Thanks a lot.